So in addition to what you typically use for your practice, in this practice, it will be very helpful if you have a yoga blanket, or you could substitute that for a bath towel folded up. We're going to start this practice using our towel or our yoga blanket, and you're going to roll it up into a thin log, and we're going to start out placing this underneath the heart. You're going to lie back and you're going to situate this long rolled blanket underneath your heart, and then the ends of the blanket will be sticking out from the shoulders. So you should be able to place the back of your head easily on the floor. Settling in, keeping your legs bent and perhaps knocking your knees together, just connecting with your natural breath. Beginning to deepen your breath slowly. You can bring your hands to the back of your head and you can help yourself off of the blanket. We're going to roll over onto our right side. You can actually roll the blanket up underneath your neck, underneath the side of your face. So you're lying on your right side with your legs bent and your right arm is extended in front of you on the floor. You can place your left hand on top of the right hand. And as you breathe out next time, you're going to slide the left hand forward, as far forward as you can comfortably beyond the right hand. And then inhale, slide it back up the right hand and up the right arm. Exhale, reaching forward with the left hand. Inhale, sliding it up. And exhaling again, reaching. Inhale, sliding the left hand back up. And then coming back to the center. You can take the left arm onto the side of your body. Exhale and reach down towards your feet with your left hand, and then relax your shoulder. Do that several times. Exhaling, reaching down towards the feet. Inhaling to relax. And now you can take that left arm up overhead and just let the weight of your hand hang over your shoulder for a moment. And then exhale, allow the left arm to hang overhead. Inhale, reach it all the way back up. Let it hover for a moment. Exhale, lower it down to your side. Then again, inhale, sweep the left arm up and overhead, exhaling there. Inhale all the way up and exhale back down. One more big arc like that with the left arm. Inhaling up, exhaling overhead. And then inhaling it up and exhaling down by your side. Now you can inhale, reach that left arm forward in a big arc, and exhale, it ends up over your head. You can even reach all the way back with your arm. Completing a circle with the left arm, you can do that again. Inhale, sweeping it forward, up, exhale, back, and around. One more big circle. Hanging out in whatever spot feels the tightest for a moment before exhaling and coming back around. Help yourself back onto the back of your body, and you're going to replace that blanket underneath you, but you're going to put it lower now. You're going to place the blanket lower at the bottom of your rib cage, and you're going to lie all the way back down. So the back bend is happening lower in your spine. You can take your arms wherever you want. Maybe you reach them overhead. Take just a few breaths here. Hands to the back of the head, helping yourself up, rolling to the side. You can put that blanket again underneath the side of your head. You're just lying on the left now, and we're going to do that same shoulder blade movement. So your left arm is outstretched in front of you. The right palm goes on top of the left. You're going to exhale and reach a lot with the right hand, and then inhale, slide the right hand back up. And again, exhale, reaching, inhale, sliding it up. And again, exhale, reach along the floor, along that left arm with your right hand. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, you can place the right arm along your right side. Exhale, reach towards the feet with your hand, and then inhale, relax. And do that twice more. Exhale, reaching straight from the shoulder. Inhale, relax. One more time. Inhale, relax. You're going to reach your right arm straight up now. Let it hover for a second over the shoulder. And then you're going to let that right arm drape all the way overhead. Inhaling, reaching the right arm back up. Little pause. Exhale, it lowers down by your side. Let's do that again. A big arc. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, the right arm drapes overhead. Inhaling back up. Exhale, down by your side. One more. All the way back and around. Now we're going to start to make this big circle with the right arm. So you're going to reach forward, slice the room in half, reach overhead, and then you're going to reach behind you. Palm is facing up there, and then you're going to complete the circle and do it again. Inhale, reaching forward and up. Exhale, back and around. Moving slowly through this large range of motion. Inhaling forward. Exhaling, back and around. Pausing wherever it feels restricted or tight, and then exhaling back and around. Helping yourself onto your back one more time. We're going to do one more brief supported back bend with that blanket. You can keep it rolled up as it is, or you can fold it up more and then roll it up so it's a thicker log, so you'll have a bigger back bend. And this time we're going to place this log at the lowest part of the spine. So the bum stays on the floor. You're going to roll back on your rolled blanket. So each part of your back has gotten a chance to start opening up passively into back bending. Go ahead and lie all the way back. If you'd like, you can extend the legs out, and we'll just take a few breaths here. To release, you can bend your legs if they're straight. You can take your hands to the back of your head, roll to one side off of your blanket. You can remove it now and find your way into tabletop, hands and knees. Beginning cat and cow, exhaling to round, inhaling to gently extend and back bend. Again, exhaling, softly rounding. Inhale to expand forward. Let's try to isolate this in the hips now. Keep your shoulders still and attempt to do a few cat and cows just in your hips, tucking as you breathe out and arching as you breathe in. Notice your ability to isolate the back bend in that way. And then we're going to attempt to do that with the upper back. Keep your hips still. This part will probably be harder. It's a smaller movement. Attempt to push your heart forward between the hands as you inhale. Exhale, push into your palms to breathe out. Trying that again. Moving from your upper back. And then doing cat and cow again with the entire spine moving together. And step your knees back a little bit, then shift forward. Exhale through your half push-up all the way to the floor. Coming to the fingertips, you can take the hands a little wider, forehead down. Inhale, rise up into a wider cobra, propped up onto the fingertips. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, rising up again. You can turn your head over to the right in high cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rising up. Looking over to the left. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rising up through the center. You can have your palms flat now. Exhale, and I'd like you to very slowly lower down this time. It might take you more than one breath. Try to come down like one segment at a time in your spine. Belly button, area above the belly button, and then the breastbone, and then the chest, and then the head. Inhale, press yourself back up into tabletop. You can walk your hands forward a little bit as you breathe out, doing a pseudo child's pose stretch. We're going to take that up with us into downward facing dog, tucking the toes, lifting up. Inhale, slowly roll forward into plank. Exhaling to adjust there. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward again, plank. Little pause, exhale, downward dog. And again, inhaling, rolling forward. Exhale, downward dog. Pausing in downward dog, inhaling, and then exhaling, walking up towards the top of your mat. Maybe pausing on the tiptoes for a moment if you can, and then grounding your heels into your standing forward fold. Feel free to keep your knees soft right now. Grounding through the hands, inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen again. Exhale, step the left foot back into a lunge position for a moment. Hands are down. Keep the left hand grounded. Right hand on the right knee. You can lower the back knee down if you'd like. Inhale, twisting up, rotating to the right. Exhale, release the twist, looking down. Reaching forward with the right arm. Inhale, reach all the way up with the right arm. Exhale, you can even reach it back behind you. If you'd like, you can keep the back leg lifted. Inhale, sweep the arm up all the way overhead. Exhale, bring both hands down to the inside of the right foot and walk your upper body over to the left for a moment. Inhale, back to the center. Ground your hands. Exhale, step the right foot back beside the left, downward dog. Inhale, let the right leg rise up, three-legged dog. Taking a soft bend in the knee. Next exhale, lower the right foot down beside the left. Inhale, rolling forward slowly, plank. Lowering down to the knees perhaps. Shifting through your half push-up, maybe pausing and then lowering all the way down. Inhale, lower high cobra. Exhaling and again lowering down more slowly from the lower abdomen to the chest all the way down. Inhale, pressing up, hands and knees. Exhale, downward dog. Taking an inhale and down dog. Exhale, stepping up towards the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, the right foot steps back into lunge. You're welcome to keep the knee up or to lower it. You can take the left hand to the left knee, Right hand stays down. Inhale, rotate to the left. Inhale, you can reach up through the left arm. Exhale, you could reach it back. Inhale, sweep the left arm all the way up. Exhale, take it down. Both hands are on the inside of the left foot. Walk both arms away towards the right for a moment. Inhaling back to the center, grounding the hands. Exhale, you're going to step the left foot back beside the right. Downward dog. Inhale, allow the left leg to rise up, three-legged dog, taking a soft bend in the knee. Exhale, lowering the left foot down. Inhale, rolling forward into plank. Exhaling, lowering through your half or full push-up. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Next exhale, walking up towards the top of your mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling, forward fold, taking wrist circles or taking the backs of the hands on the mat. Stretching the wrists. Inhaling halfway, hands on the hips. Exhale. Inhale, press yourself all the way up into standing. Centering and grounding yourself in mountain pose. You can take your arms open by your sides like you're holding plates. You can inhale, take your arms up and overhead like you're lifting the plates up, looking up, lifting the heart. Exhale, sweep those plates down and around. And now bend forward and reach back like you're giving the plates to someone behind you. Inhale, starting over. Sweep the arms up, palms are facing up. Heart lifts. Exhale, lower the arms down, bow forward, reach back. Inhale, sweep the arms back and then all the way up. One full breath there, looking up. Exhale, bow down, reach back behind you. Inhale one more time. Pressing both palms up, lifting through the heart. Exhale, fold forward all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, the left foot steps back, grounding the foot for warrior two. You can either walk or windmill yourself open into warrior two. As you inhale next, you can sweep the right arm up and back into side warrior. Really light with that back hand. Exhale, coming up, windmilling the arms down to the floor, freeing the back heel, lunge. Inhale, sweep the right leg all the way up into three-legged dog. Take a soft bend in the knee. Next exhale, you can lower the foot, come forward into plank. Inhaling forward, exhaling, half or full chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a deep breath in, exhaling, stepping or hopping forward towards the top of your mat. Inhale halfway, exhale, the right foot steps back, ground your foot for warrior two. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, settling into warrior two. We're going to inhale back into side warrior, really reaching with that left arm. As you exhale, you're going to slowly windmill the arms down, freeing that right heel in the back. Grounding the hands. Inhaling, sweeping the left leg all the way up, three-legged dog. You can take a soft bend in the knee. Next exhale, you can lower the left foot down, come forward into plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, half or full chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. You can softly lower to your knees in down dog, and we're going to do some hip circles now here. Start by exhaling and pulling that right knee in towards your face. Inhale, open the right knee to the right. Exhale, point it back behind you, and then draw it all the way in. And then try a few more. Exhale, pulling it in. Inhale, opening it out to the side, and then pointing the knee back, and exhaling, drawing it through. And then to the left side, exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale, open it out to the left. Exhale, point it back, and draw it down or all the way through, completing the circle. And trying it again. Grounding both knees, tucking the toes, exhaling, downward dog. Let's try the hip circles in down dog. Exhale, pull that right knee in. Inhale, open it out to the right, point the knee back, and then pull the knee through, completing that circle or oval. Try a few of those on the right. After your third circle, exhale, pull that right knee in, and we're going to step all the way forward, grounding the back foot for warrior two. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, settling into warrior two. Inhale, side warrior, reaching back. Exhale, lean forward, side angle, reach over the head. Inhale, sweeping back again into side warrior. Exhale, come forward, side angle. Inhale, side warrior, reaching back. Exhaling, hands to the floor, free the back heel. Inhale, sweep the leg back into down dog. Exhale. Inhale, forward into plank. Exhale, half or full chaturanga. Inhale, your choice of back bend. Exhale, downward dog. As you exhale next time, let's try 3 hip circles on the left. Start by drawing it in. Inhale, open it out and back. Drawing it back through. Third circle, you're going to pull that left knee in, step forward, ground the back foot, warrior two. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, settle into warrior two. We're going to flow with the arms. Inhaling, side warrior, reaching back. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, sweeping back again. Exhale, leaning forward, reaching forward. Inhale, side warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, free the back heel. Inhale, step back into down dog. Exhale, settle there. Your choice of vinyasa. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Softly lowering to the knees again. And lowering into child's pose. Reconnecting with breath. Coming forward and lowering onto your forearms there. You can extend your legs back behind you into forearm plank. Pausing there for a moment. And then lowering the hips down into Sphinx pose, relaxing the tops of the feet down, pushing into your forearms. Slide the hands back by the shoulders, forehead on the floor, reaching back with your arms towards your feet. Lengthening the legs behind you. Reaching back with the hands. Inhale, lifting the head, lifting the heart off the floor, keeping the hands down though right now. Notice what's working in your back. Staying lifted up here for a moment. Exhale, lower all the way down. Take the arms out left and right of you in a straight line, maybe propped up on the fingertips. Inhale, lift up that same way. Notice how the different position changes the feeling in the upper back. Pausing up here for a moment more. You could even slide the hands back to feel the difference. Exhale, lower all the way down. You can slide the arms all the way forward ahead of you, propped up on the fingertips. Inhale, lift the head, lift the heart. You can lift the hands up there. Exhale, let them sweep around your body and behind you. Inhale, bring them forward again. Exhale, make a pillow out of your hands, relax down. Keeping your head down, lengthen the right leg. Inhale, let it rise. Exhale, let it lower. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, it lowers down. Go ahead and bend your right leg behind you now. Inhale, lift the right leg. It's just bent. And then exhale, let it lower and extend. Left leg bends. Inhale, lift up through your thigh. Exhale, lower it down, straighten it out. You can reach back again with the arms. Inhaling, lifting the head, lift the heart, lift the arms, lift the legs. Locust pose. Staying lifted, exhale, take the arms out to the sides, and then inhale, reach all the way forward if you can. Full locust, and then exhale, make that pillow out of your hands, lower down. And come back up to your forearms, tuck the toes, exhale, pull your core up into forearm plank. You can shift back and forth on your heels if you'd like, but you're holding forearm plank. We're going to walk up briefly with our hands one at a time. You're going to place your right palm down, straighten the right arm, come up to the left hand too. You're in plank. Exhale, lower the right elbow down and then the left elbow down. Breathing in. Let's come up again. Exhale, left palm down and then right palm down. Plank. Exhale, left elbow down, then the right elbow down. Forearm plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hips down. Untuck the toes. Slide the palms under the shoulders. Inhaling into cobra. Exhaling, pressing back. Brief stop on the knees. You can let your knees hover for a moment and then down dog. Taking a deep breath in. Exhaling, walking up towards the top of your mat, forward fold. Hands on your hips there. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose. We're going to work on some standing balance and hip strength. Balancing on the left leg, you can let your right knee rise up as high as it can go. And then exhale, slowly let it lower down. Grounding on the right side. Left leg rises up. You can keep it bent. Pausing for a moment. Slowly with control, lower the foot down. Balancing again on the left. Go ahead and lift the right leg up. You can extend it out straight and strong. As high as you can, and then exhale. Keep it straight. Slowly lower it down. Release. Left leg. Grounding on the right. Let the left knee rise up and then extend that leg out really strong. Keep breathing. And then very slowly lower that leg down, keeping it straight, pushing into the right foot, and then both feet are down. Balancing on the left leg. Now you're going to lift the right leg up and it's crossing over to the left. Inhale, let it come down and reach behind you towards the pinky blade of your foot. And now exhale, bring it back up, crossing it over to the left. Inhale, think about the glutes working behind. And then exhale, you're going to lower the right foot down beside the left. Balance on the right leg. Go ahead and lift the left leg up at an angle to the right. Keep it straight as you lower it down and kind of kick it back behind you, but keep it straight and slow. Go ahead and lift the leg back up in front of you. Perhaps inhaling or exhaling it back. It doesn't really matter as long as you're mindful with your breath. And then slowly lower the feet down beside each other. can put your fists or hands on your lower back, elbows squeezed together. Inhale, lift your heart up, standing back bend. You can do that one more time. Exhaling, softening out of it. Inhaling, lifting the heart up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, the left leg steps back. Keep it in lunge, forward with the right arm. Inhale, sweep it all the way up, arc it around and back. You can lower to that back knee as you exhale. Go ahead and try to bend and extend that back leg a couple times. There might be the opportunity to bind with your back foot. If not, that's totally fine. Just keep it bent actively. And you can open your heart in either case for a moment. Exhale, release. Both hands come down. Pick up that back knee. Ground the foot for warrior one. Inhale, rising up, warrior one. Cactus the arms behind you. Exhale, bow forward, interlacing the hands. Opening through the chest. Exhale, bow forward, reaching. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Cactus them, then hands on the hips. Step that back foot up a little bit, straighten the front leg. Inhale, leaning forward in preparation for Parsvottanasana. Exhale, bow down. You're welcome to keep your hands down or bound behind you somehow. Being completely still, or you can add cat and cow in your upper back. Inhale, looking forward. Exhaling, you can slide that right foot in a little bit, really ground your weight into the right leg. You're going to inhale and lift that back leg up into warrior three a couple of times. So let it tap down slowly. I really want you to feel your glutes working, and then allow that left leg to lift. Pause. Warrior three, staying grounded or rising up. Exhaling, lowering the hands down, stepping the left foot up beside the right. Soft forward fold near the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, the right foot steps back, stay in lunge. Inhale, reaching the left arm up. Exhaling, reaching it back and lowering the right knee down. Explore bending and extending that back leg. Keeping it actively bent, or perhaps you could bind with it with your hand. In either case, you can open your heart towards the ceiling, getting a nice quad stretch too. And then exhale, release. The hands come down, back knee lifts. Ground the back foot for warrior one. Inhale, sweep the arms up, cactus them back for a moment. Exhale, sweep the arms behind, interlacing the hands. Inhaling, opening the chest. Exhale, reach forward like you're diving forward for a moment. Inhale, cactusing the arms back, opening the chest. Exhale, hands on the hips, straighten the front leg. Preparing for pyramid pose. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, bow down. You can softly move through your chest with cat and cow movements. Preparing to move into warrior three from here. You could slide that left foot back a little bit, lean your weight into it, knee is softly bent as you prepare, and then let that right leg lift and lower a couple times. So you tap it down and then lift it up, really connecting with your glute muscles, which really have to be working in back bends. You allow your right leg to rise up, pausing there, getting a lot of lower body work, or you can lift your chest up, lift your arms up too. Exhaling, lowering the hands down and just simply stepping the right foot beside the left at the top of your mat into a soft standing forward fold. Sometimes after a strong warrior 3, I like to really squat down for a moment. You could try that too. And then inhaling halfway, exhaling, you can step or float back into downward facing dog. We're going to inhale and roll forward, plank. Exhale, chaturanga of choice, but we're going to lower all the way down onto the belly. When you get there, you can put both hands behind the back of your head. We're going to do some more shoulder blade mobilization here. We're going to start by inhaling and lifting the elbows up. Go ahead and reach forward towards the front of the room with your arms. Now you're going to exhale, sweep your arms all the way behind you and attempt to roll your shoulders in, bend your elbows, and see if you can place the backs of your hands onto your lower back. And now we got to come back. So you're going to lift your elbows, reaching back. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way forward. Hands to the back of the head. Exhale, release. Full shoulder blade movement. Let's try that again. Inhale, lift the elbows up. If it's more comfortable to lift your head with this, you can. Reaching all the way forward. Exhale, sweep the arms all the way back and around. Attempt to place the hands onto the lower back. Relax your elbows. And then again, lift your elbows up behind you, reaching backwards. Inhale, sweep them all the way forward, reaching. Exhale, place the hands to the back of your head and then lower everything down. You can reach your arms back alongside your body now. You can bend both legs and maybe widen your knees a little bit. You're going to reach back with your arms and inhale, lift your heart up just like you did before, reaching back. Stay up here as you breathe out. You can also let your thighs lift up too. Exhale, go ahead and release for now, all the way down. Inhale, go ahead again, lifting up, legs are bent, lifting up through the thighs, reaching back. You might be able to grab around your ankles on the outsides, and if you can press your feet up into your hands, opening through the chest and shoulders more into bow pose. And then exhale, go ahead and release. Some people find it easier to bind if they can before they come up. So you can try bending your legs, see if you can bind right now. You could get a different kind of shoulder stretch by grabbing the inner ankles instead of the outer ankles. You could inhale, rise up, just explore. If you cannot bind, it's fine. You're still getting a similar back bend. And then when you're ready, exhale, release, come on down. As a tricep stretch, you could take prayer hands, elbows on the floor, and take your thumbs towards the back of your head for a moment. And then release, palms come by your side. Go ahead, inhale, press yourself up to table. Exhaling, coming into child's pose. Reaching forward, or you could do that same prayer pose position there. Palms together, thumbs coming towards the back of your neck. Taking a few breaths just to reconnect. Then you can release your arms forward. You're going to rise up onto your elbows again in that all fours position. And we're going to rise up into dolphin pose. You can simply lift your legs, or you can get there from forearm plank. Dolphin pose is a great place to get some extension into your upper back. You can walk your feet up as close as you are comfortable with and really press into your elbows. Your hands are flat or interlaced. pressing your heart gently towards your knees. We're really focusing on the back bend part right now. So when your upper back is back bending, it becomes flat. So you'll feel some gentle pressure, nice pressure in your upper back. And then exhale, walk your feet back, lower your knees down and release. Come back up to your palms. Let's take our table twist now. Inhaling, stretching the right arm out if you'd like. Exhale, we're going to thread it underneath the left arm. The left palm could be a pillow for you underneath your head if you want. Or you could reach overhead with it or even let it hang back behind you. Taking one more deep breath in. Exhaling, placing the left palm flat, pulling your right arm free. Let's take the other side. Inhaling, stretching the left arm out if you want. Exhaling, threading it underneath. Getting that left shoulder down as comfortably as possible. Deciding where you want your right hand to be. Take a few gentle breaths there. Enjoying a twist and a back bend joined together. Taking one more long breath in. Exhaling, coming up. Right palm helps press your left arm free. Tucking the toes, downward facing dog. From down dog, inhaling, letting the right leg rise up. You could take a generous bend in the knee and let it hang over your hip for a moment there. It's another great place to get a quadricep stretch. Something I like to do here is to actually lower to my left elbow. So if my right leg is up, I lower to my left elbow in down dog. Just gives me more space to really play with that knee bend. And then you can just come back up to your palm, lower the right leg down, and explore the other side. Taking a generous bend to that left leg once it's lifted, really searching for that stretch along the thigh. You can play with lowering down if you want to, and if it makes the stretch better. Coming back to both palms when you're ready to lower, and then we're going to exhale and step up towards the top of the mat. Do some gentle wrist rolls when you get there. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, stepping or floating back, downward dog. Inhale, roll forward, plank. Exhale, your choice of push-up. Inhale, back bending. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, inhale, roll forward. Exhale, lower. We're building up some heat now. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward dog. Go at your own pace. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bending. You could even play with cobra with your legs bent. Exhale, downward dog. Pausing that third time in down dog. Softly lowering to your knees. And then sitting upwards. Finding a cross-legged position. Or whatever's comfortable. You're going to sit up tall. You're going to inhale and reach that right arm up. Exhale, pat yourself on the back with it. And go ahead and take that left hand to your right elbow. And you're just helping the right hand down your back a little bit more. You could also go for the full bind, which means taking the left arm behind your back, bending the elbow, and the hands search for each other back there. Really focusing, though, on the opening and the stretch in your right side right now. And then exhale, go ahead and release. Right hand goes behind your spine. Cross the left arm across your body to your knee or your thigh. Inhale, sit up straight. And then exhale, rotate to the right. Seated twist. Inhale, release, come back to the center. And then take that left arm up, pat yourself on the back. Hold on to the elbow with your right hand, inhaling, just helping the fingertips down just a little bit, being nice to your shoulder. Pausing here in this half bind shoulder stretch, or of course you can take the full bind. Right arm rotates and goes behind. Really focusing on that left side and shoulder. And then we're going to go ahead and release. So the left hand goes behind you. Reach across your body with the right arm. And we're going to exhale and twist to the left. One more breath in. Exhale. Come back to the front, untwisting. You can take the soles of your feet together now, butterflying the legs open. You can sit up tall. And if you need more stretch, you can exhale and lean forward. Baddha Konasana. Inhale, rising up if you lowered. Leaning back a little bit can feel nice after you sit up. Exhale, help your knees up. You can cross them again. Sitting comfortably. We're going to exhale and bow forward just like that in whatever seated position you are in. Bowing forward like halfway, and then you can walk your arms over to the right into a side body stretch. Taking a full breath in and out there. And then staying low like that, you'll walk the hands through the center over to the left. This can really help you isolate some muscles deep in your side body, like the QL muscle, side bending like that. And then go ahead and come to the center. Exhale, forward fold in the center for a moment. Inhaling, walking yourself all the way back up. You can help yourself now onto your mat with your legs bent, feet flat. You're going to lean back until your arms are straight, and we're going to move into boat pose. This can be boat with your feet flat, reaching forward. Keep your breath moving. To come up and take a break, hold behind the knees. Rise up. Take an exhale. We're going to come back again. Inhale, leaning back. Boat could be just that, what we did, or you could play with extending the legs. You can support behind your knees as before, keeping the back long, taking long, deep breaths. Exhale, lower the feet if they were up. Pull yourself up for a moment. Exhale, relax. Inhaling, leaning back one more time, one more boat pose. You can keep the feet down. You can lift them as before, holding behind the knees or not. If you want to make this really hard, you could extend the arms all the way up. We've done a lot of back bending movements, so doing something like this can help keep everything balanced. Go ahead and lower your feet down, breathing out. Scoot your hips a little bit closer to your feet. And we're going to roll or walk down onto the back. You can take your arms alongside your body. We're going to move into a twist. You can scoot your bum over to the left. Exhale, take your bent knees over to the right. You're welcome to keep your gaze up or to turn your head wherever is comfortable. Taking one more deep breath in. Exhaling, coming back to the center. Bring your hips to the middle and then off center to the right. Inhaling. Exhaling, helping the knees over to the left. Relaxing here. Taking one more long breath in. Exhaling, coming back to the center, helping yourself into the center. You can reach your arms straight up overhead, hands over your shoulders. You can pull your shoulder blades down into the mat and notice how your back lifts there and arches. Reaching way up towards the ceiling and noticing how the back rounds instead. Trying that again, just pulling the shoulder blades down towards the mat, noticing what your back does. And then exhaling and really reaching up. And then go ahead and let your arms relax back behind you towards the back of your head. Noticing maybe a little lift occurring there. Go ahead and inhale and take your arms back up. And then exhale, lower them back down, maybe pushing your elbows into the floor, noticing that back bend that occurs, and then release the arms all the way down. Coming into bridge pose now, keeping that natural space under your neck as you inhale and press your hips up. Exhaling, slowly lower all the way down. Inhaling, pressing up again. Exhaling, lowering down slowly. You can do a really glute-focused version of bridge by pointing your feet intentionally out to the sides, left and right. And then inhale, press your hips up and notice how that feels different. Of course, your knees are a little wider there too. And then you exhale and lower down. It'll get some of the outer fibers of the glutes too when you do that. Inhale, pressing up again. Exhaling to lower down. Knock your knees together. Take a brief pause here on your back. If you'd like to workshop wheel pose with me here, you can breathe in and rise up into bridge. If you'd prefer to stay there, go ahead and stay there, of course. To move towards wheel, you can bend your arms 90 degrees, bend your wrists about 90, and then you're going to take your palms back towards the back of your head, attempting to get your palms flat, and then you would really push into your hands and see if you could lift your upper back off the floor, noticing if that's possible. You could try that a few times. If you can push up enough and you're comfortable to lift up and look back for a second, you can do that, progressing wheel even more. And if you're not too tired out at that point, you could continue to press into your arms to your ability, extending. When you're ready to come down, tuck your chin, slowly lower to your upper back, release your arms, release your hips. If you'd like to continue workshopping wheel for a little longer, then please feel free to do that. If there is another back bend you are workshopping, you could pause the video at this point and workshop that back bend. You can circle your wrists or help them into some flexion. And it's all easy stuff now. We're gonna relax. You can extend your legs out. To reset your lower back, you can exhale and tuck your hips up, almost like you're tucking your tailbone, and then inhale into your natural curve a couple times. You could deeply engage the abdominals by doing that, and then just ever so slightly lifting the legs off the floor one at a time. And then walk your feet in so the legs are bent. And then one at a time, bring your knees up into your chest. And this is our counter pose to the back bends. But it's good to not do forward folds right away after strong back bends like that. So we worked into it gradually. You could be here with your knees in your chest, or you could take happy baby as well. Can feel really nice there if you can ground your lower back onto the floor. You could also walk your knees back and forth a few times, get some movement back into your sacrum. Just whatever you want to do here that brings you into rounded feelings. You could hug your legs in close. For Shavasana, for our final relaxation, I would like to offer you this blanket setup. It's a really restorative way to set up your blanket. So you would need to fold your blanket into a rectangle, okay? And then you would fold it so there was a lip hanging over. So it's not folded over perfectly. And you can actually fold up that top part even more. And that thick top part is going to support your neck, and the lower part is going to support your shoulders. When you lie down, you're then going to reach around the blanket with your hands and tuck the blanket underneath itself. Not towards you, but towards the floor. Tuck those little tails in back there too. It'll take you just about a minute or so to set up, but it's a really, really nice way to relax your neck and your shoulders after you do back bends like that. When you get set up, you can take 1 or 2 breaths, which are more full, maybe like sighs, to relax your whole body into this time. Allowing your eyes to close if you would like, letting your breath be normal and natural. We'll take a few minutes just to enjoy relaxation, just like this. You can bring your attention back to your breath. Maybe take one more longer breath to help reawaken the body. You could take any small movements you would like to make. Blinking the eyes open, and then moving into any other kinds of stretches you would like to do. Helping yourself out of final relaxation. Perhaps over onto one side and then up into a seated position. Pausing and seated for a moment. Maybe placing a hand on your heart or both hands on your heart or one hand on your abdomen, just connecting with your body. And you're welcome to stay here in meditation for longer if you'd like. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me for this Backbend focused practice.